This is Jasiri. Now, before the break, we spoke to a senior international news correspondent, Afua Hagan, about the viral videos showing the actions of a foreign national in Ghana and Kenya, which have ignited a public outcry. Officials in both countries have condemned the alleged conduct as a violation of privacy and personal dignity, launching investigations as well as diplomatic efforts to secure justice. So joining us now to talk about this more extensively is Terence Creative. He's a Kenyan comedian and digital creator who has spoken out powerfully about this viral saga involving a foreign national accused of secretly filming women and circulating the videos online. Terence is known for bringing multiple characters to life and turning everyday African experiences into relatable comedy. Terence, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I hope you can hear me.
Yes,
yes.
we can.
Yes, we can.
Well, just so you know, Terence has actually used his platform to condemn the exploitation of women's privacy and has called on authorities, including the Online Directorate of Criminal Investigations, to track and hold the man accountable, arguing that respect and dignity for women must be non-negotiable. Now, Terence, let's start from there. What about this situation captured your attention?
I think, first of all, I will say it was, it is a mistake. I think whatever that guy did is taking advantage of people's feeling. And one of my first posts was, let us not go out there and judge these ladies that were seen in these videos, because we don't know what they are going through. Someone might be genuinely looking for love. Someone was maybe genuinely looking to settle down with someone. And probably they thought this is it, but it was not. So later to realize that this guy had different intentions. So that was, I was out there saying the government should be very serious about this thing and should go out and look for this guy, bring him back here so that he may face the consequences of what he did. First of all, one, according to the law, it is illegal to record someone secretly. Secondly, having such kind of videos, you are putting someone's image out there. These ladies have been facing discrimination. These ladies have been, they can no longer mingle with the society. They can't be free as they used to be. Everyone is out there judging them. So I found it very wrong, and it's so sad what happened to them. And I'm still begging and I'm still pushing to government bodies to take to be so much serious about this situation, because there are some rumors going on that is one lady from Nairobi that committed suicide. I've not really proven the case yet, but according to such situation, this one could push you to do such a thing, because you're no longer free. You're out there. There are rumors that this guy is out there spreading HIV. So you feel like all your life is shattered because you are out there looking for genuine love, yet someone was a sexual predator or something.
You know, you've urged Kenyans not to stand by while their women get disrespected. You also noted that privacy is key and must be respected. But some people have argued that the women were to blame for getting into situations with this man. So how do you respond to like the victim blaming narrative that has really taken over a case like this, both on the Ghana side and also on the Kenya side?
I feel it is so low of someone going out there and calling those ladies cheap and saying that it is their mistake. No, it's not their mistake. These people showed genuine love. There was affection. And according to how the approach of this guy, he meant like, he was like, can we have a thing? Like, you know, when someone approaches you and probably you are single or you feel like maybe this is it, I may be starting a new relationship and I don't know where this could lead, only to realize that this as someone is out for other ulterior motives. So I will say, let us not judge these women. Everyone is going through something, and you don't know what they have been through in terms of relationship and what they were up to. because I can't just be here and judge them and start calling them names because someone lured them into, you know, into a thing that they didn't expect. So I wouldn't sit here and judge them for whatever reason.
Terence, when we looked at some responses from the Ghanaian side of this story, it was plain to see that many blame the women for falling victim. Here are some of the responses to our own message.
To his own message.
To your message, I hear. One said, the ladies disrespected themselves. Some even disrespected their marriages. Another one said, and quote again, most Kenyan women don't have standards and they are greedy for money. Another one said they are willing, that there was willing buyer and willing seller. Two adults consenting to an act isn't illegal. Another person said, and I quote again, nobody is forced to go with him. He asked them politely, let the ladies respect themselves too. So tell us more about some of this response to this in Kenya. Is it the same situation when they're starting some of this conversation, or it's a bit different?
If you find out, I still insist, I'm not here to judge anybody. If you follow up on these conversations, some of the ladies that went with this Russian guy didn't ask for a coin. They did not ask for money. For those who asked for money, probably that's what they do. But most of them did not ask for any money. Some of them knew that this is a genuine person. Probably we can start dating and have something. For those who are in a relationship and probably someone was married and someone was dating, now that one we can question. Why did they have to do that if they are already in a relationship? And probably, again, I'm not in a position to judge them because I don't know the kind of relationship they are going through. Maybe they're in a toxic relationship. Maybe they thought, okay, this is now my exit from my toxic relationship or something. But we can't say that Kenyan women are cheap. And we can't say that some went for money. Most of them that have confessed, there is even a lady who was there. She was shown in the video, but he did not go with the Russian guy to the room. So let's not call people names. We can't judge. This is a one-sided story. We have not heard from these women. These women are already traumatized. These women are already facing discrimination because of their act. They are going through a lot. We need to hear from them and let them say, okay, this is why I went to this guy. I was going for money. I was going for relationship. But as far as I'm concerned, we don't have the right to judge these ladies. If someone was in their relationship, find out someone was in a relationship and they decided, okay, now I've been caught in this situation. Let them explain why. Why did you do that? Are you good in your relationship? What is happening in your relationship? What made you approach this guy? And what was your intention and plan for meeting this guy?
Okay, Terence, I hear you, but now let's take a look at the palpable outrage that we're seeing. Do you think that this outrage reflects a deeper concern about digital exploitation and consent, or do you think it's primarily about national pride and cultural protection?
First of all, it's not. It may be about cultural protection of how people are trying to portray women, Kenyan women, but more of is an online exploitation. This is an online exploitation, and what was really worrying me because is. I believe we have further videos. Where is this guy taking these videos? Are we going to be there and then we see our ladies in being featured in this, blue movies site and something? So beside being protection of our culture and everything, the issue here is exploitation, sexual exploitation by this Russian girl. It has nothing to do with our we have very principled women, we have very disciplined women, so we can't now sit here and judge Kenyan women because of one incident that has happened and has been recorded.
All right, Terence, just hold on. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we want to dig a little deeper into how this incident highlights wider issues from digital neo-colonialism and consent to even cultural attitudes and institutional responses. It's a very, very big intercontinental conversation we're having today on Jasiri. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Now we're about wrapping up this show, but as disturbing as this case is, many argue that it cannot be understood in isolation. And we still have our guest, Terence Creative, a Kenyan digital creator and comedian. He's also the Secretary General of Digital Content Creators Association of Kenya, still with us, to speak on this. Thank you for staying with us, Terence.
Thank you very much.
All right, so Terence, quickly, before time runs out on us, in your commentary, you stress respect for women's privacy. How do we extend that principle into education, into culture, and into everyday interactions?
I think it will all start with policies in Kenya, and the government has to be very strict with people who leak private videos of people, because something private, that means it's either one of us was not had not consent for it to be out in public. Means that's not something that is supposed to be out in public. So I think it will all start with the government policies, and to make sure that they are very strict and action is taken to people who leak private videos of other people without their consent. I think that's where we should start.
Now, do you think men have, whether it's a shared responsibility or even a special responsibility in conversations like this, especially when some online voices have basically tried to make this a conversation in which the women are absolutely guilty? They've tried to shift the blame to the women or even make it about the women rather than the abuser. What should we be expecting from men? Terence, let me tell you, I think you're one of the lone voices who's even left some room to show these women grace in this situation. What should men really be doing, especially when it comes to a situation like this? And we see it all the time. And with AI, digital technology, it's going to become much worse.
Oh, yeah.
I think what we have to be more respectful as men, and let us not disrespect women and abuse their dignity, because sometimes we want to prove a point. Sometimes you're a man, it's all about ego. It's about, even this guy is all about ego, trying to show us how many women he was able to to sleep with or to get. So it all starts with self-respect, and if you respect yourself, you will definitely respect the other person. Not to say that there are not women out there that leak men's videos. We have had these cases, several cases here in Kenya, where maybe we're in a relationship, then we call off the relationship, then what follows next is me leaking your private videos. So it's a call for both of us, men and women, to be responsible and to respect each other and to respect each other's privacy. Absolutely. But more so, I will call upon the government bodies and all government entities. The reason why we are having such cases, we have had several cases, way even before the Russian guy, as I had mentioned before. Let the government be more strict with such scenarios and with such cases. If we see one or two culprits being arraigned in court, and then they are summoned and then they are charged, then it will ring a bell to other people who have such behaviors that they're not supposed to do that.
Absolutely.
Terence, because this is like a cross-Africa discussion or focus, what lessons do you think that exist in this situation that all of us across Africa can learn from? Because I'm talking from individuals, let's say women, men, and even the government at large, and even foreign nationals who come into our spaces.
I think one thing I would like to talk to now to my fellow African people is let's control our excitement. Let us not be excited about, sometimes you get excited when you see someone foreign coming to your country. It happens to both, maybe, probably, even when you go to the West, you get excited about Africans. we need to realize that we are all equal. We have the same power. If you are working hard, they are working hard as well. And I can say this confidently, we have a lot of African people that are more and much wealthier than you know, the Western people. Let us not be excited about foreigners and the Western culture. Right now, all of us, let's say we are all, we are enlightened. Let us look at this person as a fellow African. The same way when someone approaches you from Africa, you do your due diligence. You want to research about these people before getting to date them. Also, let's not be ignorant because someone is foreign. Let's do our due diligence. Let's control our excitement. Once we control our excitement, we are able to have the right judgment and once you have the right judgment, you will see a lot of things, because the ladies that were keen, they were able to see that there's something fishy with this guy, and they walked away. There are a lot of ladies that have not been mentioned that walked away from this guy. We're only mentioning the girls that, were able to go with this guy. So let us control our excitement. That's what I will say.
Terence Creative, thank you so much for joining us. This is a story, as we told Afua earlier, that we're going to continue to follow very closely, and we hope we can also have you back on this conversation as it progresses, and also for more cheerful conversations. We're always open to hearing from our brothers and our sisters in East Africa, and so you've made this conversation a much richer one by joining us today. Thank you so much.
Asante.
Asante.